Scrolling through those expensive retail sites, now we all know the pain of needing a fresh kit, but seeing those crazy high prices, well, there's a smarter way to support your team. Welcome to okjersey.com. The quality speaks for itself. Look at the detail on these designs, whether it's the latest from Manchester City or a classic City kit. You can get any jersey in every size you need, and yes, you can fully customise it with your name, your number, or your favourite legends details, from the Premier League present to EPL retro. If you're looking for it, it's here, and it's always for the best price. Ready to save big? Head to okjersey.com now and use code NAF at checkout. That's code NAF to score an extra 8% off your entire order. Cheers.
No, it's that little smirk he does where he goes, so you're telling me that was me last night? I swear that was me last night. And listen, you can try and deny it, Blues, but I know there's a few of you right now feel like Lloyd Christmas. Listen, my bald brother, he told me last night he would be good for 11 a.m. Those of you that watch It's LB, you know that guy is late a lot. So I don't know if he's overslept. I don't know. But we expect LB to be here soon. I've got my milk. It's good for recovery, apparently. So, oh, lovely. Late B, yes. Get Late B's in the chat. Late B, that is exactly it. Late B, but he should be here with us soon. But listen, people, the Semenyo deal is done and dusted. Yeah, potentially is hungover, to be fair. It is done and dusted. He's in through the door. 60, I think it's 62.5 million. So we got a little 2.5 million off. And he is eligible to start against Exeter. He's also, importantly as well, me and LB spoke about this, he's also going to be eligible to start against Newcastle as well. A new rule has come in where basically I think you're allowed to play for up to 2 clubs in the Carabao Cup per season. So that will mean that he can start for us against Newcastle. For me, that's quite an important one. I can't lie, boys. Boys and girls, sorry. We have got a tough 9 days ahead of us. Played 7 games in 7 days up to now. 3 points out of a possible 9. We now have Exeter, Newcastle away, and then Man United away. So listen, having Semenyo arrive, and he will play a part in which of those games, I'm not quite sure, but he will certainly be playing a part. He's come in, he's taken the Yaya Toure shirt, the number 42 shirt. Spoke on this on a little YouTube video I did earlier. I can't lie, but the minute I saw he took the Yaya Toure shirt, right, I just thought back to 2013, season. Remember, we never should have won that league, you know. That was Pellegrini's first season. And Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea all had goes at being top before we eventually ran away with it. So I don't know if Semenyo's sending us a little message that he's bringing back that Yaya spirit. But let's start off with last night's game, people. I'm gonna, and until LB gets here, he hasn't read my message yet, so I can only presume he is sleeping at this point. So chat, over to you lot. Last night, Arsenal drew with Liverpool 0-0. I'm going to be completely 100 with you all, right? I watched the last 5 minutes. I didn't watch anything else. I'll be honest with you. I've said it before. I don't like watching my rivals win games of football. And I really did think that Arsenal were going to beat Liverpool. I didn't want to see that. So I decided to watch some 24 and catch up on that. I did watch the last 5 minutes, though. So from what I've been told, Liverpool had a few good chances, and it certainly wasn't a great match. Arsenal didn't look good going forward. Heard Gyökeres didn't have one shot. You know what? The other day I said that Foden didn't have a shot against who did we play last? Against Brighton. You know what? It's even worse when your striker doesn't have a shot. So yeah, I heard Conor Bradley hit the bar. So where we are with this, for me, is, you know what? It just confirms what we've always known, that you have to stay in a title race. If you stay in a title race, mad things can happen. But it also frustrates me because I'm now sat here thinking, right, Sunderland, all we needed was 1 goal, 3 points. Chelsea, all we needed was to kill the game off for 1, for me, but or secondly, just hang on for a couple more minutes, 3 points. We're top of the league. And that's without talking about the Brighton game. And this is just the frustrating thing. But it is the reason why you must stay in it, right? This is why you cannot give up. Whether we go back to whether we go back to the first Premier League, what's the first Premier League? Was it 2011, wasn't it? Was it 2011, 2012, wasn't it? We go back to the first Premier League, whether we go back to the Pellegrini, whether we go back to the Gundogan day. There's been so many times where we've come from behind to win a league. And if I'm Pep this morning, I'm kind of saying to the players a bit, guys, this is why it's not too late. This is why we must improve from now, right? Just think, we turn one of those games there. What are they? Arsenal are they 5 points ahead of us? No, 6 points ahead of us they are. We turn one of those games into a win, 4 points. 2 of those into a win, 2 points. And we've got them at the Etihad. So for me, I can't lie, I am a bit frustrated. But do you know what, bro? Typical City. We never do jobs easily. And this is the thing. Anyone that knows typical City before 2008, there was before 90, fucking hell, I'm all over the gaff. Before 93-20, we already were typical City. That's why 93-20 was such a City thing to do. So, yeah, we've got to stay in it. I just want to speak quickly on the Martinelli thing. I can't lie, right? And I don't like this live up. What is it people say? Live up, live a City, or whatever the fuck they say. Anyone that is a real City fan knows that is not a thing, right? Do we have a bit of respect for them? And I mean, a little bit, because they've actually got it over the line. Yeah, any team that gets a title over the line, you have a bit of respect for that team, right? But City, Paul, that's it. But for me personally, I got brought up by my dad. My dad was not keen on Scousers. Sorry to my brother-in-law, but my dad really hated Scousers, right? And I think if you're a real City fan, you fucking hate Liverpool, right? I hate the fact that they always talk about how many points they got in a season that they didn't win the league. I hate the fact that they talk about the treble season or the quad season or whatever when it didn't happen, like you didn't win it. Everything they do, right, I don't like. That's why I didn't watch the game yesterday. I couldn't sit there and cheer on Liverpool yesterday against Arsenal. The truth of the matter is, actually, Arsenal, if City don't win the league in a mad way, Arsenal are doing us a little bit of a favour, right? Because I cannot have Liverpool retaining a league trophy, right? So, bro, you know what? I hear what you're saying, but I'm not. Me personally, I'm talking about the football club. I hate Liverpool Football Club. I don't hate anyone, right? I'm kind of at an age now where I don't hate anyone. So I don't hate Scousers, right, at all. But I do hate Liverpool Football Club. And if hate is a strong word, but I'm using it. I hate Liverpool Football Club. I hate them, right? So, but I've got to say, what Martinelli did yesterday, right? Not a fan of that at all. Not a fan of that. I get his frustration. Sometimes when a player goes down, you think they're time wasting. Now, we have to remember that Arsenal are a team where they've had players go down off the pitch And Arteta's told them to get back on the pitch and then go down, right? This is an Arteta thing. He's done it, right? We've seen it. Players have gone down off the pitch where they could get treatment and the game could continue. And Arteta has said, get up, get back on the pitch, then go down. Time waste, right? He's done that. Yesterday, Conor Bradley goes down badly, right? You could see it. The commentators, the minute Conor Bradley went down, the commentators were like, oh, that looks bad. He's hurt himself here, right? It was on the touchline. Martinelli was chasing the ball, to be fair, so maybe he didn't see it fully. He walks over. Firstly, he dropped the ball. He dropped the damn ball on Conor Bradley. And then he tried to push Conor Bradley. And by the way, this is at the point where Conor Bradley was rolling about, Conor Bradley was not thinking, oh, I'm going to time waste here. Conor Bradley was thinking, fuck, I've hurt my ankle. Or, my ACL, someone said potentially, right? He'd hurt himself. He's rolling about on the floor. Martinelli's dropped the ball on him and then tried to push him off the pitch. Now, I get the frustration, but bro, just do a little bit better there. Can't lie. For me, it probably means, I would say, the Premier League will look at that and there's got to be some sort of disciplinary reaction, because potentially the way he pushed him, and by the way, so Conor Bradley's rolling about on the floor and basically he's tried to push him off the pitch and he's pushed him onto his ankle. So there is a chance that he might have made the injury that little bit worse as well. So I do understand his frustration. What was mad for me, so firstly, Neville saying that he's surprised that an Liverpool fan hasn't gone over and twatted Martinelli. You probably can't say that on Sky Sports, so I'd calm down on that one. The other thing that got said that was mad, right, was after the game, Sturridge and Roy Keane were talking about it. Now, Roy Keane said that when a player was injured, you shouldn't do things like that. Roy. It was very awkward, bro. Very, very awkward, Roy. You might remember a certain Haaland, Alfinger Haaland, and a certain challenge you put in on him, and the fact that you went over to him and screamed in his face, and it was a career-ending injury. So Roy Keane speaking on it, I can't lie, was absolutely insane. I've had a few comments, right message, wrong messenger. Spot on. That is exactly it. Right message, wrong messenger. And listen, someone said, oh, but Haaland did it to him. Yeah, so Alfie shouldn't talk about it as well, right? So anyway, let's talk about what that means for us, right? Still no LB, by the way, people. So if anyone follows him on Instagram, message him and say, wake the up. What does that mean for the league title? It means frustration for us. A lot of frustration. And if I'm Pep, I'm using it to kind of spur the team on. Semenyo has come in and Semenyo has said, he's mentioned he wants to win all 4 trophies. Yeah, someone's saying, Bellingham, do you know what? This is one thing I don't do. Nah. You know what? I don't like calling. If someone might be asleep, I don't like waking them up, bro. It's just a me thing, because I don't appreciate when people call me when I'm sleeping. So if he wakes up, he wakes up. If he doesn't, then it is what it is. I've said for him to jump in as soon as he gets it. And people that are here, let me just check the lights quickly. The lights are on. This is where I get mad at you. Lights are on 71. Not bad, but there is 256 of you in here. So I expect the likes to be way over 100 people. It really helps the channel. As you can see, I'm trying to get back to being consistent every single day, 1 or 2 videos. The likes help a lot. They help to push this out to more people. So please take that 1 second to go on and give the video a like. It really does go a long way. Right. So Semenyo has come in. He said that he wants all 4 trophies. Now, he didn't specify this season, to be fair. But For me, it's a big signing. For me, the other thing that was frustrating about Wednesday night was we don't get a late injury. We flick over to Bournemouth against Spurs, and it was very fitting, one of the last kicks probably he's had at his old team, and he scores a goal. But that's the thing. Me and LB spoke about it a few weeks ago, right? And we were saying that, he might not be as aesthetically pleasing as maybe, I'm going to say it, Savio, right? Foden, aesthetically pleasing players, but the guy gets goals, and that's something that, goddamn, we've missed. Let's be real with ourselves. The injuries is a concern, and we can't forget that the injuries are a concern. And going into a title race with two 20-year-olds and Ake is worrying. However, if we look at the last 3 games, we scored 2 goals in them. 2 home games, 1 away game, and we've scored 2 goals, right? If that doesn't tell you that we need a goal scorer, right, I don't know what is. I want to see it, I can't lie. The thought of Haaland through the middle, the thought of Doku on the left, the thought of Semenyo on the right, that makes me horny a little bit. And just a little bit horny. In the least weird way, by the way, people. Yeah. But then the other thing is, I do also think the thought of Semenyo, Doku, Marmoush. I like that. I really do like the thought of Semenyo coming in, and, people say, do you know what? It's funny because some people sometimes say, oh, it's just pace and power. Do you know what? Pace and power is 2 very important attributes in football. So he's also clinical. That's one thing we've been missing at the moment. Again, we've seen it. We did not draw that game against Brighton because of our defence. We drew that game against Brighton because we didn't finish our dinner, right? Semenyo is someone that can come in and finish his dinner. I think he's also, as well, he's someone that can come in and lift this team. So, yeah, I'm very happy with it. I'm happy with the fact, do you know what? It's a mad journey when you think about it. His rise, right? In fact, let me just have a quick look at this. Bear with me. I'm just going to move you lot over here a second. Look at Semenyo's career overall. I'll share it with you lot. Give me a second. There we go. Right, let me share my screen. Give me a second. There we go. Right then. So, in fact, let me just scroll to the top quickly. How old is he, people? So Semenyo, born. So he is 20. He's 25 years old. In fact, he's 26 years old. Do you know what? That's mad. Why did I not see that? It was Semenyo's birthday on the 7th of January. I missed that one. Happy birthday as well. Fucking hell. What a birthday present, right? What a birthday present. A significant wage increase. Happy birthday for 2 days ago, bro. Hold on. As well, he scored on his day. So, yeah, that's mad, you know. Do you know what? That is mad. So, it was his birthday on Wednesday, and he scored the winner in his last game for Bournemouth. Yeah. Do you know what? I can't lie. There's something about that just tells me, you know what? When you want something enough, you get it done. That's mentality for me. Right. But we look at it, Bristol, and this is one thing that when me and LB were looking at, right? So Bristol City, not really too much of a goal scorer at all at Bristol City, but he's kept going. Loans to Bath and Newport, again, not really. Loan to Sunderland as well, only got 7 appearances. And then he got the move to Bournemouth, right? I mean, to be fair, when you're looking at this, he was very, very young at that point, very, very young. He's gone to Bournemouth, right? And you look at these stats at Bournemouth. 22-23, 11 appearances, 1 goal. 23-24, 33 appearances, 8 goals. 24-25, 37 appearances, 11 goals. So, and already, you know, he's only played 20 games, 10 goals. He's going to get more goals this season than he did last season. So he is a player that's on an upwards trajectory going into the peak of his career. The other thing is, you know what you get with him as well. He does get back. He does get involved. He's pace and power, right? Pace, power, and clinicalness. Now, if you can give me someone with pace, power, and an eye for goal, I'm here for that. I'm here for that all day long. Yeah, the thought of him and Doku together with Cherki or Foden. Let's talk on this, people. Let's remove that and let's talk on this. Sorry, I need to go back to the. Make sure you're liking the video, peeps. Right, there we go. That'll do. Right. What's this? His story goes back before that. Was on the club youth team, got released, but no one picked him up. So left football for a year, then went on open recruitment for Bristol and got picked up. Oh, that's quality. Shout Brina with the knowledge there. Yeah, that's decent. That's very decent still. Do you know what? I can't lie. I do like them stories when it's a player that's kind of a player that's maybe not picked, like players like Foden that have come up through the England's schoolboy system, the City Academy, and you know you've always known they're going to be a good footballer. But when you look at whether it be you know, Ian Wright was one. Ian Wright peaked really, really late, and Ian Wright for me, I know he's an Arsenal player, but I've always had a soft spot for Ian Wright. Just one of the first, like I always remember the Crystal Palace team with him and Mark Brighton. So Ian Wright was one that peaked late. Jamie Vardy coming through Fleetwood, he was one that peaked late. So it is a good story out there to anyone that is a footballer. And do you know what? In any walk of life, I guess I probably need to take some advice myself. Is that, you know what, you can peak at an older age. My best is yet to come, people. That's why I drink my milk. I want to be like Erling Haaland. Also, it's a good breakfast. Right. So he's come in. He's kept going. And I think he's going to lift this team. I hope to see him against Exeter. I can't lie. I just feel like right now, right, with him coming back, with him coming in, with Marmoush due to come back, with Aït-Nouri due to come back, I think we need these players that are linking up with this team to have a real impact. Because, you know, the mentality of the team at the moment, the confidence of the team, maybe is a little bit low at the moment. So we need these players that are linking up with the squad to come in. Now, I read way too much into posts, right? But when you look at the Manchester City post of the Semenyo signing, right? I don't know if anyone's clocked this, but coming out of the tunnel, it's Marmoush, Haaland, and Semenyo, right? Am I reading way too much into this, or is this a Pep Lijnders dream? Because I look at that and I actually think, yeah, Marmoush, Semenyo, Haaland is a massive Pep Lijnders vibe, yeah? Could we see it? This is where I think we really need to make it count, yeah? Marmoush, Doku, Haaland, Semenyo, Cherki, Foden. Now, I'm sorry, the 6 players I have listed, we should not be only scoring 2 goals in 3 games at home. Right. Skills. Love, bro, but you try and rage bait on never a foul. I told you yesterday, you're not You know, you're not like Bayesian. You're not like CFC Reaper. You try your best to rage bait, but for some reason, it just doesn't work so well for you. Now, I'm quite happy, as you're an Arsenal fan, to block you from the channel, but I beg you, if you come on here, don't do the rage bait thing, bro. Like, never a foul. Yeah, I get it. Rage bait on that channel all you like. If you want to get involved in this channel, just get involved seriously. Don't do the rage bait thing, because this is my happy place, right? This is my echo chamber. This is where I've got City fans. This is where we're nice, yeah? We don't do the shameless shit. Well, we do a little bit. We do the shameless shit. But you asked me a question, so I will answer it. Are City back in a title race? I feel like we were never out of a title race. But I do feel like this should be a kick up the arse to us and a reminder. And at the end of the season, I'll be honest, at the end of the season, if Arsenal win the league, if I'm Pep, I'm kind of looking at the players over these last week and saying, guys, let this be a reminder next season. Yeah. But anyway, let's move on. Shout out Andy as well in the chat. Shout out everyone in the chat. Now, so Semenyo is in. Oh, hold on. Message, breaking news. Breaking news. Oh, he's here. Is he here? No, he's not here yet. Breaking news. Literally just woke up, bro. That was 1 minute ago. Hold on. Breaking news. Breaking news is that LB has just woke up, people, at 11:34. So when you lot call him, late B, yeah? Hold on. I've said jump on for last 20. Let's see what he says. Is he one of those people that can be up and at him, or, you know? Yeah, give me 5. Right, LB's going to be here in 5, people. Late B, when he arrives, hold the late Bs for a second, right? When LB arrives in about 5 minutes' time, yeah, I don't want W's in the chat. I want L's in the chat. I want LLB in the chat. That's what I want in the chat. Right, until then, so overall for me, yes, Semenyo, good signing. Hopefully he comes in, makes a difference. I would like to see him against Exeter. I can't lie. I'll be completely 100. I would rest Haaland against Exeter. I think Haaland mentally maybe needs a rest. Maybe you bring him on for the 15, 20 minutes, but I'm not starting Haaland against Exeter for me. Do you know what, people? Question for you. Chat, answer me. Semenyo has said that he wants to play through the middle, that he does see himself being a striker one day. Does anyone here play Semenyo through the middle against Exeter? Because I'm pretty certain I'm not keeping up to date with AFCON. I've watched 1 or 2 games, but I presume that 4 games in 12 games and 3 games in 7 games, I'd still probably start Semenyo over Haaland for me. I think I start him through the middle, you know. Skills, I hear you, he's a winger, but he can play through the middle. I'd give him a chance. Why not? Marmoush and Aït-Nouri, I presume, won't be back for the weekend. Because I do think we need Marmoush back. And the thought of getting Marmoush in this team, yeah, I think we do need him back. I think we need Aït-Nouri back, because I'll be honest with you, I kind of agree with Pep giving O'Reilly a rest the other day. I think O'Reilly needed a rest. The problem is, I don't know. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Haaland will be on the bench tomorrow. Yeah. Good. But yeah, I expect to see Rico Lewis probably start. I expect to see Mukasa probably will get a start, to be fair, against Exeter. But I think we will see. Hold on. What's this? Omar might have a few days off after he returns. He had no time off in December. Yeah, that's fair. I presume at AFCON as well, you're playing kind of every 2-3 days as well. I think Cherky will start. Foden, for me, I'm yeah. Haaland and Foden do look knackered. I think I'm benching Haaland and Foden I was thinking about Foden the other night, right? Because if you remember, Foden came alive in the derby, right? Can everyone remember that? Can everyone remember the start of the season? I think the first 3 games, I don't know if Foden, I think Foden did start, but he wasn't really looking okay. But then he came alive against Manchester United. Now, I'm looking at that derby in a week's time, and I'm thinking that one has got Foden's name written all over it. The derby at Old Trafford, right? So I don't know if maybe I rest him at very least. Maybe I start him against Exeter, rest him against Newcastle, right? Either way, one of these 2 games, I feel like Cherki needs to start one of them. Foden needs to start one of them. Don't start them both. I definitely 100% start Max. How do you pronounce it? Is it Max Elaine? Is that right? Max Elaine, yeah. I definitely start Max Elaine against Exeter. People, quickly in the chat, because yesterday, Patrick, I know Patrick was being negative on quite a few City players yesterday. I think he's in his villain arch at the moment. But what do you think of Max Elaine first game? For me, a player that has come in, and from what I've been told, he'd only had 1 game, right? 1 day in training. So him and Kuzanov had only had 1 day training together. I actually think they really, really complemented each other. And you've got to remember, right? This kid was at this kid had been loaned out by City in the summer, right, to Watford, right? He'd been playing at Watford, right? He's come back to a Manchester City team who had drawn their last 2 games, Vardio out, Diaz out, thrown in the deep end, right? And told, by the way, this is a must-win game. I think he played really, really well. And what was so refreshing, and I think Pep probably... Do you know what? There was one point where he made a mistake, and I like what Pep did. Pep still was like, Max, come on. And I think Pep probably appreciated, do you know what? We can't expect this guy to be fucking perfect in his first game. But I was so happy that he continued to try and play football out from the back. And I think that for me was really, really important. Kuzanov for me was quality as well. You got to remember, this is 2 players that, like, you know what? If we brought Akanji back as an example, say we recalled Akanji comes back and you play Akanji and Kuzanov. Okay, cool. Well, Akanji and Kuzanov have had 6-7 months training together. They played games together, right? This is a player that him and Kuzanov probably have walked past each other. Yeah, they'd never trained. So there we go. Here we go. They'd never trained together, right? For me, the way they complemented each other, I thought it was, I can't lie. What's this? What's this one? Daps. Why am I seeing City fans want Foden to get dropped for Cherki when he's playing in the 8? Because Tajani is liable off the ball. Do you know what, bro? Sometimes you just have to let people have their opinions. We all see football in different ways. I personally do think Foden looks like he needs a bit of a rest, but I'm going to be completely 100. After the Chelsea game, I actually think both Foden and Cherki needed a rest, yeah? So, you know, I think they both needed a rest. It was one of those ones where whoever it was, people were going to go, like, if Foden got rested first and Cherki started, there'd be people saying, oh, why are we dropping Foden? And vice versa. I think both of them were bad. Marmoush, for me, I think so someone here saying Marmoush victim of favouritism. For me, the whole Marmoush thing, we have to remember, right? Marmoush at the start of the season, correct me if I'm wrong, people, but Marmoush against Tottenham missed some quite big chances, right? And I'm pretty certain against Brighton as well. Was it the Brighton game where we got the injury, or was it the Tottenham game? But we have to remember with Marmoush, right? The season started, in one of the first games, he missed a few opportunities. Then he got injured, right? He came back from injury, and I would say coming back from injury, he didn't get too many chances because at that point, Haaland was fucking bagging, right? This is a thing. It's very easy to say. And I saw someone say the other day, oh, we should have, this is all Pep's fault. He should have rotated more, etc., etc., etc. Marmouche, here he is. People, you know what to do in the chat. You know what to do in the chat. L's for LB. Someone did warn me you might be hanging.
Yo, what's happening? Oh my god, bro! I'm just going to bed late. Nah, I was going to bed late again, innit?
What were you up celebrating?
I was just fucking watching TV, bro. I started watching that series Billions. Have you ever heard of it?
Nah, is it good? I need a new series.
It's pretty interesting. Like, it's about some guy who runs some like finance company and that. Like, he does all these dodgy deals, man. Like in New York.
Oh yeah, that's my type of shit.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. And
how many seasons in is it?
Oh nah, it started in 2016.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, banging. That's what I need. I don't like starting it where you have to wait for the next week, bro. I like being able to binge them.
No,
yeah,
you can watch it. You can binge it for ages.
Oh,
but, yeah, it's all right, man. It's pretty interesting and that, but it's an hour long, so I didn't finish my stream. So maybe like, what time did I finish my stream last night? Chat like 11:30 maybe. And then I watched about two episodes. So yeah, I went better.
I'm like that with fucking anything, to be honest. I'm trying to do 24 at the moment. I think I'm about to start season 4 of 24. But have you watched that Robin Hood, by the way?
Nah.
Bro, don't.
Nah, I never even heard of it.
Nah.
I've heard of Robin Hood, but I've never seen
a new Robin Hood's come out, but it's weird, bro. It's like it's trying to be a bit like Game of Thrones, yeah. But then at times it's trying to be like fucking Merlin, right? And it's like, bro, and the other one that was mad. Did you see the BBC did this program? It was called something like The World versus the Sea or something like that, and it was a bit like it's a bit like what's Avatar, right? And there's all these like basically the world is at war with the sea. And the first 3 episodes were decent. And then all of a sudden, out of fucking nowhere, a human falls in love with one of these fucking aliens. It becomes a love story. And it's like, nah. What
Ex Machina type thing. Have you seen
Ex Machina? It's weird.
Have you seen that Ex Machina?
Nah. If that's another one, I don't want to see it.
Nah, but I think that's pretty good, man. I don't know if the chat have seen it. That's a proper good film, bro. You should watch. Ex Machina, it's called.
Okay. I might give that a go. What about Traitors? Do you do Traitors?
Nah.
Now, my mate I live with has just got me watching Traitors, yeah.
I need to watch it, but a couple of my mates have watched
anyway,
it.
Anyway, LB, got a question for you, right?
Yeah.
Where is it? Where are you, bro?
Why am I so fucking blurry, man? Don't start taking the piss now. Yeah, I was so basically I said to the chat after the who did we play the other day?
What, the Chelsea one or the fucking Brighton one? Which one?
Brighton. Yeah,
right.
So I said after Brighton, chat, if Arsenal beat Liverpool, I'm tapping.
Okay. I think I might have said something similar, you know.
And they didn't beat him, so I've not tapped. I was fully game to tap out like last night if Arsenal would have won, because I don't think we could have done 8 points.
It was down to the football gods, isn't it?
I don't see it. So for me, I was there. I was ready to tap, but no, Arsenal didn't win. I thought Arsenal were going to slap up Liverpool, bro.
So did I.
I honestly thought it was going to be like 3-0. Like, I thought Liverpool haven't been playing well. Arsenal would have had no greater incentive than to go out there yesterday and put in a top performance. And yet again, they were very average.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, when you speak to Arsenal fans, like, I try and separate the two because, like, you know, I want to have a legit conversation with Arsenal fans about it because I think it's an interesting thing. But I say
it's hard to have a legit conversation with Arsenal
because they take everything everything to heart and too personally. Yeah. So I say like, obviously, yes, Arsenal are the best team in the league at the moment. And obviously, yes, Arsenal deserve to be top of the league. Yeah. But I don't think Arsenal have been playing that well.
Nah. And do you know what? This is the thing. if you can get, and the problem is, right, Dan Potts is one of the people that I actually think you can have conversations
Potsy,
with.
man, you can do it.
You can. But even when you see Potsy getting a bit giddy, you're thinking, fucking hell, I'm not going to find an Arsenal fan I can have a proper chat with here. But it is one of them ones where, like, I'll even say, like, the difference at the moment is the reason why Arsenal are top and we're not is that because if we look at it, yeah, we've had periods where we've looked very good. That's why we've scored the number of goals we've scored. Arsenal have had periods where they've looked good, right? Mm-hmm. But we've also both had periods where we've not looked so good. Now, the difference is that when we've not looked so good, we've dropped too many points. Whereas when Arsenal haven't looked so good, they've still scumbagged a win, right?
They're still getting a win.
And that is how you win leagues. Now, let me be clear. This is where Arsenal fans will lose their head and fucking start getting defensive. Scumbagging a win is a fucking great quality to have in a title race. Right?
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not knocking. When I say scumbagging a win, that's not Arsenal fans at that point will take it as an insult. It's not an insult. I wish we scumbagged a win against Brighton, Chelsea, or Sunderland. Yeah. I wish we could. That is a quality. That's probably one of the biggest attributes you can fucking have as a team is winning by any fucking means, right? I remember, bro, the hand of Rod. Bro, as City fans, we're all dancing at the hand of Rod. We're getting T-shirts printed. When the ball went in off of Haaland's left bollock, right? Bro, it's happened, LB. It has happened. It might have been his right bollock. I can't confirm. But either way, it's one of the bollocks, right? I don't care. If we have to scumbag wins, I'll scumbag wins. It's equality. I think for me, bro, it's just frustrating, innit? Because you're now looking at it thinking, if we would have held on for an extra 2 minutes against Chelsea.
Yeah, and I hear it, but at the same time, you know, it depends on how you look at it. And yes, you absolutely can look at it like that. But I think you want to try to be a bit more optimistic and look at it in the sense that we could have been dead and buried last night, and we're not. We've still got a fighting chance. So
that's it.
Yes, I get it, and I feel the same on a little bit in that fucking hell. If we would have won all three of our games, which we should have done, we would have been top of the league, top of the league. In fact, we would have been top of the league.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we could have been dead and buried last night, and we're not.
Yeah.
So let's be thankful that we still got a fucking chance of winning this Premier League, you know?
And that's what Pep, I said earlier, that's what I feel Pep needs to be saying today in training. Guys, like, you saw what happened, like, this is why we must continue. You get your heads up because this could happen again, right? Now, I'm not saying we're going to win every single game till the end of the season, but you just have to, if you're not there, you can't win it. We have to be there. But, bro, you've seen, I know you've just woke up. You've seen Semenyo's been announced, yeah?
Yeah, I've seen that, buzzing with that. So that's going to be a solid signing for City. We need goals, man. Again, you're looking at the team, not enough goals in the side. He's got 10 Premier League goals this season.
Yeah, already.
That's fucking incredible, mate.
Yeah.
That's incredible. That's a credible record. And
he's on to be his best. I was looking through his record, and his best, I think, was 11 in a season.
Yeah, last year he got 11 in the entire year. He's already
he's gonna beat it every season. Do you know he scored, right? This was mad. I didn't realise this. So his last game for Bournemouth was on his birthday, and he scored.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his last goal probably his last kick for Bournemouth. He scored a goal on his birthday. But that was the other frustrating thing when I finished watching the City game, turn on the Bournemouth game, and see fucking Semenyo bag a fucking last minute winner. Do you start him against Exeter through the middle and drop Haaland? Well, not drop Haaland.
I don't start him through the middle. I start him on the left.
You start him on the left, yeah?
Because we started Marmoush through the middle against Leverkusen, put Bob and Savinho on the left, and they did jack shit. So Marmoush did jack shit. And then people are like, Marmoush did jack shit. Yeah, because the fucking wingers didn't do fuck all. So if you put him on the left, he gets on the ball a little bit more. I'd put Macassar as a false nine, I think.
Macassar is a false nine, yeah. Another thing, am I reading way too much into this, right? But you know the City post to announce Semenyo, and he's walking out of the tunnel. Have you seen who he's walking out of the tunnel with?
No.
Haaland.
I've not seen it.
Haaland and Marmoush. Yeah, and I'm thinking, wait, is this a little Pep Linders three forwards up top?
What do you mean he's walk out with Haaland and Mamouche? I thought Mamouche is in Morocco.
No. So, they do them like graphics. Yeah. Welcome Semenyo to Manchester City, right? The one that City have released has got 3 players walking out of the tunnel like it's the start of a game, right? And it's Haaland, Semenyo, and Mamouche together. And I'm thinking, hold on, is this Pep Linder's idea?
It might be, to be fair. It might be. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I was going to say, how the fuck is it? How has Mamouche flown in from Morocco for a little photo?
Yeah, it's like an AI thing, but I'm just thinking, what made them pick those 3? I mean, it does kind of say, because there's been room, maybe they've done that because of the fact that Mamouche is being linked away, and it's City's way of saying, nah. Like, this is our future, and Mamouche is part of it. Because
maybe.
Just a quick super chat from Alf. Shout out Alf, big supporter of, I think, both our channels, to be fair.
Shout out Alf, man. Big guy.
One day we're finished. Tomorrow we're winning the title. Bro, football has officially become what have you done for me lately? That's the state of the fan base. That's not opinions. The reaction is, I'm fine with disagreeing, but some people are disagreeable. Bro, I hear it.
Bro. It's an emotional game. I'm glad I didn't tap out after the Brighton game, man, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I was very fucking close. I was very close. And I still think Arsenal are favourites. Let me just say that. But we've got a chance. And that's all I want, man. I don't want to be fucking tapping out of the league in January when there's 5 months of the season left to go. Because what's the fucking point? What's the point in watching the Prem games when you got to just sit there? We qualified for top 4. We're already fucking miles clear of the top 4. So we've qualified for top 4. But if we have to tap out of the league, it's just... all the Prem games just become a little bit irrelevant, innit?
Yeah. Nah,
so
bro,
just give me a chance, man.
Breaking news, it's not Mamouche, it's Cherky. My eyes with that shit. Sorry, people. There we go then. So maybe Mamouche is going Tottenham. Maybe Mamouche is going. But no. But joking aside, could you see a world where we do play with Haaland, Mamouche and Semenyo all starting?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. If I think Cherky in the 10, maybe. Yeah. It's creativity. But yeah. The thing is now, you're starting to look at that front line, yeah. And if Mamouche comes back from AFCON and he's fully match fit, which he should be, you're starting to get some more competition for places.
Yeah,
because let's be honest, I think probably 99% of this fan base have given up on Bob. Fair enough. I think 95% of the fan base has given up on Savio. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I think Pep has as well. So you need these players in, and now you've got Doku, you've got Mamouche, you've got Semenyo, you've got Cherky, you've got Foden, you've got Reinders that can play in the 10. You've got these different options now. So we just need these players to start delivering, and Pep has to start utilising the squad better as well, because we've spoke about the fact that Mamouche was not playing before AFCON. So we need Pep to start playing some of these players, because we can't afford for these players to be getting injured and spammed out and knackered and stuff.
Thanks.
It's decent.
I think the Semenyo signing, look, defensively, we know that we have got an issue defensively, but we saw that game. I mean, last 3 games, 2 of them are home. We've scored 2 goals, right? We did need Semenyo, right? Semenyo, of course, we still need to fully send for Marc Guehi, right? Fully, more than ever. You've seen Arsenal would potentially getting involved as well.
Yeah, apparently they're saying that they're only going to get him if it's a summertime transfer, though.
Yeah, I have seen, and I did hear yesterday that apparently Marc Guehi is very relaxed and kind of saying if he has to wait till the summer, he's more than happy to wait till the summer. But he's going to say that. I think he's probably trying to get the most money out of City that he can possibly get. His agent will have said to him, say that. So I've heard that City are fully sending for him. We need him. What's your take on Max and Kuzanov's partnership? Because I was well happy with it.
I thought they both did absolutely outstanding. They were, especially Elaine.
Yeah.
Because real talk, I expected nothing less from Kuzanov.
Yeah,
He was my man
yeah,
of the
fair.
match.
Yeah,
He was my man of the match.
yeah.
Big
But
up to him.
we already know that with him. We
But
believe
I'm
in
a
him
Huzanov
already.
glazer.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
wasn't sitting there going, oh my God, I can't believe the performance from Huzanov. Like, no, I can believe the performance from Huzanov because he's mint. So that was like, par for the course. And he was my man of the match. But the player that I was more sort of like, yo, fair dues to you was Max Elaine, bro, because the guy had been at City for what, 2 days?
Yeah, bro,
He come in, he's probably never spoken to Huzanov in his life.
Exactly, bro. It's a partnership. Someone said they've trained together once.
Yeah, we probably would have trained together. Maybe they trained together in pre-season. I don't know, but I'm not being funny. Yeah, Huzanov's probably not going up to Max Elaine, an academy player, starting chatting to him, right? So he's probably not spoken to him before 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So the partnership was great, and I thought Max Elaine was so impressive in the way that he got on the ball. I said before the game in the watch along, I said, listen, chat, if every time Max Elaine gets on the ball, he launches it long and we lose it every time, I don't care.
Yeah,
just
facts.
don't do a bozo error on the edge of the box a la fucking Trafford against Spurs. Just get rid of it.
Yeah,
I'm not asking to do anything other than don't make any bozo. And the guy did the complete opposite, minus the bozo. Guy was playing up from the back. He was doing.
Oh, there's one point where he did some mad little skill as well. I'm thinking, and this is the thing where you look at, like, he was City had loaned him out. When City loan you out, straight away to your confidence, there's a bit of, maybe I'm not good enough, right? Maybe, right? He's gone Watford, and probably it's the right move because he's got game time. But you've gone from playing at Watford to being recalled to City in a period where City's form's not great and told, by the way, you're going to start in a game that's a must-win game, right? And to have the bollocks to come out and continue to play football the way he plays football. And that's what I liked about him and Kuzanov. They actually complemented each other, and Kuzanov like almost showed a bit of that mature side that he covered him a few times, that he obviously knew, you know what, this is a younger lad. And the way he covered him, I think Kuzanov was absolutely quality. I also think Kuzanov might be getting a bit too much slating earlier in the season about him on the ball. I don't think he's that bad on the ball at all. I don't get it.
Let me tell you something about Abdelkader Huzanov. There's the weirdest agenda-driven narrative about this guy that I've never seen with any other footballer. That's apparently, because I haven't listened to the commentary, right? Apparently, the commentary was still talking about his Chelsea mistake.
They were.
And you know why they do that? I told the chat why they do that. I'll tell you why they do that, because the commentators
don't watch any other games.
They've not watched him again. Yeah. They've not watched him like we've watched him in all the games since the Chelsea game. So they don't have any opinion. So they just go, what was the last game I watched him? I watched him in Chelsea. He was shit. Well, he wasn't actually shit. He just made a mistake. But actually, he was actually pretty good after that. So that's why they do it. People get onto it. Oh, yeah, he's not great on the ball, though, is he? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. Bro, and even when people say he can't pass, then you see him pinging balls fucking 100 yards.
He's good on the ball, man. He's good on the ball. So I don't understand why people say that. Maybe it's because of the type of centre-back he is and he's aggressive and he gets stuck in that people go, oh, he can't possibly be good on the ball.
Then, here's the thing. Recently, the last 2 games, it's almost like he's not going to ground as quickly. It's like someone's kind of said to him, look, use your pace to get in front of the defender, in front of the forward, and then just mask the ball out, because ultimately they're going to have to go through you. They're going to have to do exactly what Delap did to get the ball, because the guy's built like a brick shithouse, right? So he's so
basically.
On Wednesday night, the commentator kept going on about, the only thing is he goes to ground way too easily. And I'm thinking, when in this game did he go to ground too easily?
Yeah,
right?
so I think that Huzanov is that type of player where he gets stuck in. And he does go to ground a lot, and he's very aggressive. And I think if he's going to make it at the top level and be one of the best centre backs in world football, which he has the potential to be, he's got to just pick and choose his moments a little bit better. So, for example, one of the examples that people might say is, do you remember the free kick that he gave away against Brighton earlier in the season?
Yeah.
When it was a completely unnecessary foul to give away,
the wrong position.
Yeah, he didn't need to do it. He just went in and he just went boom into the back of some guy completely unnecessarily. So I think for Huzanov, he just needs to learn when to sort of chill on the aggressive side. However, as I said on the watch along and in the match review with Huzanov, is I don't want him to completely eradicate that from his game because that's what makes Huzanov so special. That he is a fucking, just a shit house, and he will take people out. It's just try and chill out a little bit in certain moments, because if you do that and you're giving free kicks away, and and especially with the way the Premier League's going, everyone seems to be getting better at set pieces and long throws and shit, so they can be quite dangerous. So that's all I need from him, really. Just chill out a little bit. But I think he's mint. I've liked him from day one.
Same.
Even in the Chelsea thing, I thought he was decent, man. You know what I mean?
I thought that, bro, I remember that Chelsea game, and that was a bad moment for him, very bad moment for him. But then after that, he grew into that game. And after that game, I've never understood it. It's a mad agenda against him. And sadly, I know there's a hell of a lot of City fans that fucking love him, but there are still some City fans that haven't jumped on the Kuzanov bandwagon yet, and I don't get why, for me. That performance the other day was great. Now, if we get Guehi, that would give us Guehi, Kuzanov, Max, and Ake for the next 5-6 weeks till Diaz is back, right? And we've got a lot of games in that time. Do you think that? I mean, I can't see City going for any more than one. But have you got trust in that?
You've included Ake in that, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what we're saying, 6 weeks, right? So 6 weeks worst case scenario. So we're looking at what we're looking at. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're looking at the 8th of February, worst case scenario for Diaz, because they said 4 to 6 weeks, right? So Premier League wise, that means he's going to be back. Fucking hell, for the Liverpool game. The Liverpool game's on the 8th of February.
Fucking hell. Diaz will be. Do you know what? That'll be the one where I can tell you now, Diaz will have looked at it and thought, I want to be back in contention the game before the Liverpool game.
So he's only going to miss 3 Prem games: United, Wolves, and Spurs.
Is that all it is?
Yeah, because you've got Bodo Glimt, you've got both the Newcastle games and Galatasaray. You've got loads of cup matches. So he's only going to miss 3 Prem games.
Is there an international break in February? Is it February international break, or?
I thought it was March.
Oh, lovely. Fucking hell.
I think it's March, bro, yeah.
Or do I want one? I don't know. Maybe I want an international break a little bit.
But the thing is, we actually probably could do it an international break right now. I can't lie. The thing is, if you get Marc Guehi, you've got more than enough there. You've got more than enough. So. You got Ake, Guehi, Kuzanov. They're 3, senior players.
Yeah.
And then you got Elaine, who obviously did well the other day. But
and we're going to have Nori coming back as well in the next couple of weeks as well.
Nori's on the way back. Yeah. People are telling me what I've seen. I think Nigeria are probably favourites for that tomorrow. Yeah. So he might be coming back after tomorrow. Egypt play. I think Egypt play tomorrow. Maybe either Saturday or Sunday. So you could be getting them 2 back in the next couple of days.
Nice, you know what I mean? Nice. Right, well, there we go. LB's still in the title race. I'm still in the title race. And Guehi, we need to get Guehi done in the next week. It would be great to get Guehi done before United. I can't lie. It would be absolutely mint. I don't know if I can see it happening.
Apparently, Sam Lee said on a podcast that City don't have the money to do it right now.
All right. Pardon?
Let me just read this.
No. We've got money, bro. What's going on here?
Let me see what he said, bro. 1 minute, yeah. Where did I see that this morning?
Get those likes up, people. Let's get the like. The likes are on 198. Let's get those likes into the 200 mark, please.
Let me just quickly search for it, bro. Oh, yeah. Sam Lee's saying that City don't have the money for Guehi, and that it seems that Guehi prefers Liverpool on the Athletic podcast.
Oh. Right then. City better get scouting very quickly. Callum Doors. Well, bro, Callum Dory, you're not having Callum Dory, are
you? No.
Good.
No. I'd rather just fucking play Mathuni from the academy if we're going to start doing that.
Yeah. Agreed. Right, people, we're going to wrap up here. LB, what you got coming up today?
Yeah, I'll probably go live in a bit, man. I'll probably go live in a bit, and then I might do the AFCON game tonight at 8 p.m.
Is that Nori?
No, that's Cameroon, I think. Cameroon.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's Cameroon v... is it Cameroon Ivory Coast?
No Morocco.
Cameroon,
So it's going to be a
Morocco.
sick game.
Right.
I think that's going to be a mega game. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're into the quarterfinals, man. You know what I mean? I'm supporting Algeria. Like I'm torn between wanting them to be knocked out because we really need Ait Nouri back, and wanting Mahrez to get his second AFCON. So I'm a bit torn on it, but yeah. So we will be there. We will be there, man.
Right, people, and this is going to redirect over to Never a Foul, where we will be going live straight away with the midday panel. The usual, that means D, George, that means basically a Crystal Palace
Who's
fan.
the Arsenal fan on it?
Cass, we got an Arsenal fan today. Any ideas? Oh, Guna Lee. Guna Lee, who yesterday was telling everyone that when he goes to games, he sits in a box, right? Fucking, he was stunting on everyone. So, yeah, we will see what that
game last night remind you of the City game at the Etihad a few years ago.
Oh, I didn't watch it. Didn't watch the game last night.
Did you not watch it?
Now, you know what, bro? I can't, because I hate in title races watching our rivals win. Yeah, and there was all I thought yesterday was that, right? And yesterday there was no, bro. I hate Liverpool, so I don't want to watch Liverpool win, and I fucking don't want to see Arsenal win because I fucking hate Arsenal. I thought there's no way I want to watch this game. I've got no investment to watch this game. I just want to know the score. And the result, you know what, it was probably the best result for me because it means Slot's kept in a job for a little bit longer as well. So, actually, one last thing I did see today. I saw the the finance guy. Is it Bonson or something? Oh
yeah, Stefan Bonson.
Yeah, you see, he's basically come out and said that. Basically, when the news came out that City had spoke to Maresca, Pep has made a decision and told the club, I am staying to see out my contract. 100%. There's no way I'm going.
Cool.
So, yeah. Anyway, people, stay where you are. As soon as you get over to Never a Foul, put South Stand Raid, and we will be there in 5. And hit the like button, and we will be there in 5. And one last time, people.